Welcome to WikiAfrica Hour, a monthly live broadcast airing the fresh perspectives of Africa's Wikimedians. It's a space where they share their work and knowledge and digest, through African realities, the global Wikimedia movement. WikiAfrica Hour, the voice of African Wikimedians.
Morning, everyone. Welcome to Wikimania Nairobi. We're here starting the third day of Wikimania. Talking to you, Dunia, WikiAfrica, our production coordinator, and we are here, WikiAfrica, our morning briefings at Wikimania. So today we have three special guests. We have Stefan from Kiwix. We also have Barbara from Central East European Hub. And we have Lucy from the Global Resources Development Committee. They are going to share with us our experience during Wikimania, during the last 2 days, and what they are inspired to attend in the next 2 days. Thank you so much for joining us. And a reminder to our audience to share all your comments and questions in the chat. And we are happy here to answer you. So we're starting with you, Stefan. How was your experience till now in Wikimania?
Great. First of all, Wikimania for me, the chance to put faces on names, all use names. Surprisingly enough, there's like two types of surprises you get. One is where people actually lie on the pictures, which is cool. And the other one where there are no pictures and just imaging from the interactions, that person will look like this or that, and different personalities. But it was a good experience.
Yeah. How many Wikimanias did you attend?
Probably 5 or 6. My first one was in London, which probably wasn't the greatest Wikimania ever, but content-wise, there's still a couple of talks that I still mention to people when I meet them. And if you want to understand what it is, then go see that one recording from Wikimania 2014. In particular, the one, the structure of how volunteers interacted was very good. So there's always good.
Yeah, perfect. So long journey in Wikimania, Stephen.
I'm just
Okay. Next to Barbara. Barbara, there's a third day Wikimania. Yeah. So, what were the most prominent sessions you attended and inspired you, or you have some highlights to share with us?
Well, it's also sessions, but not only sessions, but also what Stefan mentioned, talking to people. So for me, till now, it was maybe the most interesting to attending sessions which were about things that are happening in Africa, tech and glam.
Yeah.
Mostly because I am from Central and Eastern Europe and covering this area, which C-Hub is covering. So for us, just being able to compare, learn from how others are doing it elsewhere, but just being able to put it in a wider context. So, I mean, not to disregard other sections from all over the world, which is super interesting, but it's always for me, when I'm in some country, nice to see this country and this region. So focusing on this local and being able to learn. And then also to see what we could do better and how we can also inspire others to do something that we are doing.
Yeah, perfect. So thanks, Barbara. And for Lucy, is this how many Wikimania did you attend?
This is my third Wikimania, 3 in a row. So I'm very fortunate. And it's really nice to be in Nairobi. Welcome.
Yeah. And what about the sessions that you attended and find that they are different or have inspired you somehow?
So the one that I really found really useful was yesterday, which was the kind of reflection from the youth people in the movement.
Mm-hmm.
How you had a recent conference and they were talking about what they need from the movement and things that could improve the movement and how it's really important to have the voices of young editors prominently. And I found it really amazing to hear their point of view. But I was also really disappointed that there were only 3 older editors in the audience. And if you're an older editor and you're listening, I really encourage you to watch it back because you need to listen very carefully to the next generation
by the way, I attended this conference, and it was like a different one because you have like similar ages and like similar challenges to share with us. And yeah, it was like a different experience, and hope that the older generation can listen to, like you said, yeah, to the challenges we have. Well, thank you so much. Back to Stephen. You, I know that your first day you have first day, yeah, perfect. You have in the first day, yeah. Yeah, so Stephen, in the first day you have 2 sessions related to the offline.
Yeah.
So you're talking about the offline scope in many conferences and many online settings. So how was your specific 2 sessions different to you, or like have maybe different interactions from the audience, different questions? How was it?
So I'll start with the second session because it was the last of the day. It was just more relaxing. It was more like showing pictures of use cases of people using Wikipedia offline. So from all over the world, from North Korea to Antarctica, to prisons in the US, to refugee camps in Lebanon or whatnot. So it was like very broad. It was kind of like, it was a feel-good moment. I think like we all did Wikipedia because for our own purpose, to some extent, it's a hobby. So you don't, might as well, but it's very self-centered in a way. But it was nice to say, look, what we do does have impact and it does change people's lives. It's not just a nice newspaper article that says, yeah, that's changing lives and blah, blah, blah. But you do actually see people. So that was cool. So that was very nice. Not many questions to be asked, except like, do you have more pictures to send me? I do have pictures to send you, please contact me. So that was a cool part. The other session was earlier in the day, and it was like a round table with people who are active in the space. So not just QA, which is kind of like the core software part, in the sense that we are the ones producing Wikipedia offline. So if you need anything that works offline, that'd be us. But the distribution, like everyone's different. Ida in France, they would be doing Wikifuni, which is more like editing offline. Then James and Tim would be more in the intellectual box distribution sort of thing. So it was interesting to compare notes and impressions on where this is heading. And also was kind of frustrating because 15 minutes, with tons of things to say, it's really short.
Yeah.
So it felt like we really only touched on the top of things, and there were so many topics we wanted to discuss. I mean, like the thing was called State of Offline, and it felt like, so what have you been doing for the past couple of years? Okay, you're there. Oh, time to leave. Sorry. And we have time to really say, well, this is coming next. Like literally, okay, I have a session, so time for self-promotion. I have another session on Saturday morning, which is called Wikipedia on Demand, which is a tool that allows you to say, okay, I don't need the whole Wikipedia for my editation or project, my solution, which is a project we need to talk about. But I just need a selection, I need a subset. So now there's a tool, you just go online, you log in because it's easier, and you put in your list of entries you want, your list of articles on any wiki. So it could be Wiki Voyage. We had a plan to actually make an app for the conference, which was only centered around Kenya, and would work offline because not everyone has anyone to like to travel there to share offline. So that's a tool anyone can do now.
Yeah.
Or you can make a selection of entries related to school, to or a city or a country, and then you work with that country when you go to some engagement. So we didn't have time to do that. So I'm just totally hijacking this section to talk about that. But there were other things coming in, and we didn't have time. So that was kind of like, wow, 50 minutes, so almost that.
Yeah.
We talked a lot, but there was another talk I did, was the AI talk yesterday, which was surprisingly interesting, because I tend to think that people who talk about AI are closely related to those who talked about Bitcoin 5 years ago. And, they're entertaining. But actually, they did. Yesterday, they very much did. And it was interesting. But again, we were just very much like just touching what's happening.
Yeah.
So I thought my plan for Wikimania 2026 is to have a month-long conference.
we are 4 days and too exhausted, Stephen.
I'm still in the reflection stage, but I think, yeah, no, I mean, we just all do our jobs and we'll be good.
So just moving first.
So that's
But you know, Stephen, as you said at the beginning, it's like gathering and you see people, and then you can connect them more about what you're interested in online after the Wikimania.
I think, I mean, and it's a general rule for all conferences that the sessions are there to use your time while you're not meeting people, but the main goal of a conference is to drink coffee or share coffee or tea. You could. You need to connect. You need a conference to connect.
Have networking. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Stephen. And a reminder to our online audience that your sessions yesterday already recorded, so you can revisit again about the offline. And Stephen's here if you have any question. You need to. He's always available to share and connect with you.
Actually, yes. There's a lot of people that want to talk to me. Not because I'm important, but because I do useful stuff. I'll be on the first floor. There's a bunch of tables. I'll be sitting there. Chocolate and goodies. So you don't need to actually, enjoy my company. You just come for freebies. But if you need to talk, and there's a few people I know they're here and I haven't seen them, so come down to the first floor, and I'll be sitting there most of the day.
Thanks, Stephen. Okay. Next to Barbara. Okay, Barbara, about your session for today, it's about the hub, future of hub.
Yeah.
And actually, when I was chatting with some friends yesterday, they noticed that the hubs after the movement charter, our encouragement to think of hubs changed from changed from before. So how will be your session related to the current state of the movement?
So for this year, we chose format where 5 hubs is already piloting. So that means also receiving funds from the Wikimedia Foundation are presenting what have they been doing for the past year or years in our case, because the hub has been here for 3, already it's our 3rd year. And the session will be here to just talk about some plans, also to explain what is happening in each of these piloting hubs. It's Central Eastern European hub, it's the East hub. I will not mention everyone, but just come to our session. It's at 11:45. It will also be a chance for those who are not receiving funds yet, but thinking about starting. We call them emerging hubs, also to learn and also to connect, which is maybe the most important. But we will also share something about what didn't go so well and some advice that we will give to people who are now starting based on our experience of, what we did maybe, what we could have done better. So it will be a really session which is good for everyone who wants to know more about regional work. And it's called Hub Session, but it's also for networks and hubs. I think it's for very wide audience.
Yeah. So a reminder for our online audience that it will be live, so they can join and ask questions.
Yeah.
Exactly. So thank you so much, Barbara. And next to Lucy. Okay. Your session for today is about smell walks, and I think it's the first time to do something like this, because it was and something really new for me, and personally I'm interested to join your session. So speak to us more about this.
Yeah, so last year I was trying to add to the thing something. I'm a smell person. I don't smell and you can do it. So they're very helpful cookies that remodel a different property. So you can now say on the data something smells like something else. And when I started looking, there's very little structured data on the data that talks about how things smell or specific odors, which are so culturally important. I know we're like,
I'm actually thinking of my kids.
I think it's something that's a real gap. And I started looking at data, but then I started looking on comments. And actually, there's so many images on comments, but there's actually very few that either in their description or in their file name or in the structured data related to smell. And not everything has an odour, but lots of things do. And I just think it's quite an easy win for us to like start adding this content, particularly when you think about abstract Wikipedia and also like just representing like humanity more fully. So my paper, well not my paper, my kind of workshop is how we can think about using the photo walk model to smell walk.
Yeah.
And that's where instead of looking for interesting things, you're like smelling for like interesting things. We're not going to be able to do an actual walk, which should have been my plan. So it's going to be more like, this is what we would do if I'd had a bit more time and been allowed. But I think it will still be really interesting. I really hope lots of people come and share their ideas because everyone has so many great perspectives on smell and the Wikimedia movement. And there should be more people being excited about it.
Yeah, so interesting. And when will it be? The time?
It's at 11:45 this morning.
Oh, same time? Same time? Same time?
Good.
Thank you. That will be recorded and uploaded on YouTube so we can...
Yeah. And there's a meta page as well called Smell, and there's a Wikidata project called Wikidata Project Smell.
Oh,
Yeah. Wow. Please come in, please get involved.
Interesting.
yeah, interesting. Thank you so much, Lucy, and thanks for people who joining us. So we now will end the online, the first online part, morning briefings. But reminder to the audience that the Village Bomb is open during the whole day, interviewing guest speakers from time to time. So come here and speak to people, connect, and share your thoughts. Thank you so much.
Sorry, we're having a technical machine. Sweet.
Yeah.
WikiAfrica Hour is a production of Wiki in Africa that supports the development of the Wikimedia movement across Africa. We value your suggestions on social media for the topics you want to discuss. We look forward to your participation next month at the same time and on the same channel. Hit the subscribe button to stay open and up to date, and follow WikiAfrica on social media. See you at the next WikiAfrica Hour.